Hey friends, welcome to this video. In this video we're gonna talk about a very nice topic which you can't find much information on the internet, and this is about hiding a JavaScript variable. If you use PHP or other language, you can easily hide a variable because it is on the server side, but in JavaScript every code is exposed to the client, so you can directly hide a variable in JavaScript. But if you watch my last video about Find My Location app which we built, if you didn't watch, make sure to watch. In the source code of this file we used an API, and that API had a key. Let me go to the source code. This is the source code of this application, and if you see, we fetch a URL from an API, and this API had a key. There is the key. You see, there is a key, and there's no variable called key inside my code. So where it come from and how it works, I didn't write my API key in here. I just used a variable. How I did that and how I hide my API key so the client can't use it for himself. There is a very specific method to do this, and you're gonna make your own algorithm to do this. So we use a kind of algorithm to not completely hide a variable, but somehow the user can see your key on the source code of your application. That is the main goal of this video. So as I promised on the last video that I will talk about this is the video which is about that. So let's go to let me go to my project folder, and I make a folder. I call it hide.js variable, and this is my project. Let's open the Visual Code, drag and drop your project folder inside the Visual Code. Inside the Visual, I make a file. I call it index.html. Let me make it the size a little bit bigger so you can see everything much better. I make an index file. Let's open it with the live server. Let me divide my screen into half. Okay, let's make the basic HTML5 structure. Okay, inside this HTML file I give it a title, hide.js variable. Okay, let's make another file and I call it style.css. let's link it with my HTML file. Let link.css. okay, save. And inside my body, inside the body I'm going to make a span with the class of key, and also give it an ID of print key and close your span. Let's save it, and we got nothing. Okay, let's give it some style. So I go to my style.css. I remove the default padding, margin, and box sizing to border box. Okay, and I select the body. I give display everything in a flex. I justify the content center, align the item center. I give a gap, not a gap, but a min height of 100 view edge, and after that I give some design to the key, and I set its font size, font size 25 pixel. I give it a border 1 pixel, solid salmon, and I also give it a padding of 10 pixel. That's it. Let's save your CSS and close your CSS file. There we got nothing because there's nothing. If I write something, save, this is what we got. Why there's not a border? 1 pixel salmon, and there we got a border. Okay. Okay, but at the moment we don't want anything. Okay, just empty box. Okay, so the main goal is to hide a JavaScript variable. let me go to my, let's make a script called script.js, and this is where the magics come from. Okay, inside my script.js, which I already linked, I didn't link, I have to link it, I use a script. I'm going to link this script.js with my index.html. okay, this is how it works. I linked my script.js with my index.html, and inside the script.js I'm going to select the print, select this span, this print keyword by class. I give it a name of print key, and this is equal to document get element by id, and I'm just going to select this element. And what I want to change the inner HTML of this span. I want to write something inside this. Okay, I can use backtick in here. Okay, it's important, use backtick. Backtick is the key on your keyboard on the left side of 1. Okay, that's backtick key. Okay, if I say my key and save, do you see it displays what it does? I select the print key, which is this span, and I change it as inner.html to everything I want. So I write my key into it. But maybe let me show you something. But if I say key equal to, and I use dollar parentheses, and I say key, and let me save, we got a key. Where it comes from? There is no variable called key inside my JavaScript nor inside my index.html. So where this key comes from? That is how we hide the variable inside the JavaScript. So what we did actually, how we did this, so only if users see my code, you can't see this number, you just see a dollar and a key inside the parentheses. It can't see anything else. This is how we hide a variable inside the JavaScript. Okay, so where it comes from and how we trick the user to come to index.html. If you closely see, there's also another file called script, and that is link.js. We already linked another JavaScript file. Inside my project folder, you see there's another file called link.js. If we go to this file, we still can't see this code in here. There's some random string. There's nothing to call something like this, but we got the key variable, which is the variable here we used. You see, we used a kind of algorithm to hide my key, and then anytime in my code, if I want the key, I can just use dollar parentheses in key, and I can use my key number. But this is the algorithm. I'm gonna talk each line by line about how this algorithm works. Okay, inside this algorithm we have three things. We got a mix string, we got a secret 1 and secret 2, and after we give these values, we give these values to the code. We give a mix string, we give a secret 1 and secret 2, and after that what this algorithm does, it make a secret, and what the secret does, this secret select this secret 2, which is this number. First split, it means it split it into like 5e7, it split that one, and after it split that one, it reverse it, so it will be reverse 2b7e5, something like that, and after that once again it join it again. So that's how we reverse this number, by using split, reverse and join. By using this three method we can split a number or anything we want. Okay, after that there is a step 1, step 2 and step 3. By using these 3 steps we generate our key. In step 1 we use the max string, which is array of multiple things. Okay, this is an array of multiple strings. First we join all of them, we join them all, we make one string from them, and then we split it. It's like 8b, it split every one of this. Once we did that, we reverse it, we reverse everything and we join it again, and this is how you can reverse an array. Okay, because this is an array we have to use join at the first. To do that, we have to use join to separate it, and then we can split, reverse, and join to reverse this code. So it will be like E145 and something like that. Yes, in step 2, what we do, we select the step 1 and we split it by what? We split it by secret 1. So what it does, it's remove this 76 from the reverse of this mix string. So once this number is reversed, we want to remove 76 from this, which is in here, you see, 76. Now it is 67, but if you reverse, it will be 76, and we remove this number from our key. Once we did that on step 2, inside the step 3, what we do, in step 3, we select the first element of step 2, the first element, because it will be an array, and we want to select the first, which is the reverse of this one, and we use plus to join the step 2, and we use this step 2 and add it with the step 2 first element. Let me explain it much easier. This is both an array. Okay, step 2 is an array of 2 files. Let me just console this one so you can understand much better. If we console step 2, this is an array of 2 things. Let me go to my terminal and use note and link.js. Here you can see we have an array of 2 items. We have these 2 items. We need to join them. So this is how we use the plus sign to join the first element with the second element of this step 2. So if I console log the step 3, you see this is what we got. We add them to each other, but still we need one more step, which is I select my step 3 and I have to add the secret with it. So at the end of this step 3, we want to add this secret key. This is how the algorithm works. Okay, now you learned how to hide a variable, but the main question comes, where I got this tree, where I got this mix string, where I got the secret one. In reality, I have this. Okay, if you make a if you get an API from a website, it gives you something like this, this kind of number. This is my key. This is the key I got. I didn't got this, so how I can write it like this? That's the main question. First, we have to generate these 3 files, and to do that, we make a generator. Okay, we design our own algorithm to do that, and then we can use this code to decrypt it. It's like we first encrypt our code and then we decrypt our code, something like that. It's not too complex, but a little bit complex. But all you need to do is just copy this code and make a file inside your project folder. I call it link, you can call it anything, and whenever in your other code you want to use that key, just use it like this, dollar parentheses and key, and that's how you're going to use it. All you need to do is to change this 3 file, the mix string, the secret 1 and secret 2, and now I show you how to make these 3 files, these 3 things. And once you generated these 3 things, you can come and copy paste this one inside this, and you're gonna hide you can hide your variable now. Okay, so let's go and make a file. I call it generator dot, let me call it generate.js. This will be my file. Let's make it easier, gn, or maybe make.js. Okay, let's call it make.js, so it will be easier to write on the terminal. Inside my make.js, I want to write an algorithm which can generate these 3 things for me. It could be able to make me this mix string from my key. So I give my key to the application, and it must return me these 3 files. Okay, that's what you want to make. So we have to write not very complex, but a little bit complex algorithm in here. So first of all, I make a variable, I call it the key, and this will be our key, the key which we got from the API or whatever. This could be a name, this could be anything you want, okay, but mostly it could be an API key. Okay, just copy this one and paste it in here. This is the key. After that, I make another variable, I call it secret1. Okay, secret1, and after that I make another variable, I call it secret2. If you watch the link.js, they've got three things, okay, the mix string, the secret1, and secret2. The secret1 and secret2 could be anything you write, so it could be a random number. We can use random here to generate it randomly, but it's much easier. You can give it anything you want. So in this case, I give it the secret1 76, and I give the secret2 a little bit more complex. So like I use number and alphabet, 5E 7B2. You can use anything. This is not important. It doesn't affect your key. Okay, we just use this to make a complex random thing from our key. Okay, you put your key which you got from an API, and you make two random secret keys, secret1 and secret2. After that, what I want to do is I make a variable. First we have to make this secret. If you remember this secret, okay, make a secret, and what this secret does, it doesn't do a lot, it just reverse my secret2, that's all. So I select secret2 to reverse something. As we said, first we split it with empty, and after that I reverse, and again I join, and that's how we reverse this one. Let's see. Let me open the terminal and show you everything step by step. Let me console log this secret. Okay, inside my terminal I will show you each step. Let me run node make.js, and this is the reverse. You see, 2b7e5. This is the reverse of this one. All what this line of code does is it reverse something. Okay, once we reversed our secret key, the second step is to make another variable. I call it the key ref. Now I need to reverse my key. To reverse your key, the first thing I need to do is to select the key, and just like before, split, and after the split, reverse and join, and now my key must be reversed. Let me cancel this to show you, and this is the reverse of my key. See, E7B, E7B. This is the reverse of my code. After that, I make another variable. I call this I call it secret1 ref key, secret1 ref key, and what it does, I select my secret1, and I want to split it by empty, and after that I want to reverse and join, just like we did that with two other. I split this secret1, this one. Let me show you in the console. Okay, where's the error? Console log secret1 key secret1 split reverse join. Okay, we forgot this in here. Okay, there's one more problem. Okay, we didn't put parentheses for our reverse. You have to be very careful. Okay, and this is the reverse of this one. Once we did that, what is the next step? The next step is to make an array of this. Okay, let's change it to an array. To do that, I copy this one, its name, and now it will be an array, and this is equal to convert a string into an array. It is very easy. If you know JavaScript, you must know this. We use a split by what? By nothing. Let's let's console this one to see. Now we have it inside an array. This is now an array, you see, it's an array. Okay, and after that I make another variable. I call it secret 2, because we have another secret which is secret 2, and this will be secret 2 key. And just like before, we wanna reverse this one. Okay, so select the secret key. We actually reverse everything in here. Secret 2, and let me just copy this one. Why I should do it again and again. And split, reverse, join. Okay, let me console this one to show you. And there we have the reverse of this code. Okay, once we reversed all of these three things, what is the next step? The next step is to make a variable. I call it result, and this is equal to okay, let me change the secret 2 key to secret 2 ref key, so we can have some understanding, because we call this secret 1 ref key, this is secret 2 ref key. And inside the result, what I want to do is I want to remove this secret 2 from my key. To do that, I say the key ref. Okay, the reverse of key. This ref means reverse. Now we understand these are the reverse. Okay, so where is the reverse of this one and this one? The key reverse. So I want from the reverse of that one, I want to replace, to remove something. What I want to remove? I want to remove the secret 2. I want to remove this secret 2 from its reverse. So just write secret 2. I want to replace it with what? With an empty. It means remove it. Let me console log and show you what we got. Okay, there's a problem. Let me see what is the problem. Secret 2 key, secret 2. Okay, there's not any problem actually. We have to remove these consoles. Okay, let me remove these other consoles, console log. And what we did from the result, we selected the reverse of my key, and I replaced it. I replaced the secret key, which is inside this one, with nothing. Okay, let's save and run it, and there we go. This is the reverse of my key, and we removed this secret 2 from it. Okay, that's it. That's what the result is about. Once we have created the result, I wanna convert my result into an array. So okay, I want to make an array for my result. So result dot split to make an array out of this one. If we console dot log this array, let me run it again. You see, we got an array of each alphabet as an element of this array. Okay, after that, what we want to do, I want to make a variable called a, and from my array I want to splice. I want to get 5 of this one. Okay, I want to get 5 of this one. So I say split from 0 to 5. I just want to select this, just like that. 5. I want to take 5 of this one. If I console.log this a, okay, where is the problem? Console.log a. Let me save. Okay, there's a problem. Split. Sorry, not a split. We want a splice. Okay, so this will be a splice, not a split, because we want to splice some element from this array. As you can see, we got only 5 elements from this long result array. Okay, just like that, I want to make another variable. I gonna call it b, and just like we did, like I want to select the 5 other elements from this one. We console log this B, and this will be the 5 other elements after the end of this one. Okay, this is F341B, and just like that. And after that, what I want to do, I want to make another variable. I call it C. And what I want to do, because if I print the result array for you, let me print the array. Okay, if you carefully see, we after the B, where it is, okay, I have to remove this one and run it again. Okay, if you see, this is my key. Okay, this is my key, and this is exactly the things which is inside this key, but in reverse. If you see E1, and this is E145, but inside this one there is something I don't want. That is, what is that? That is the secret one ref key. The secret one ref key, which is the secret one. We added this one into an array, my array. Now I want to remove it back. I want to remove this one. Not remove, but we want to add this one inside my array somehow, that I'm gonna make it like this, where it is something like this. So you want to make few different elements inside an array, but I also want to add this 76 in reverse to my array. That's a little bit confusing, but don't be worried, I make it easier for you. So C will be, I want to use my B, which is the array from 0 to 5, the second array, and I also want to use the concat to add one array to another array. What I want to do, I want to add the first element of my secret one, which is this 6, because we reverse this one. And where is the reverse of this one? There is a reverse of this one, the secret one key. I want to get the first element of this one, because we reverse this one, so the first element is 6. I want to get that 6, and I want to join it with this array to make it like this. Okay, so an empty array this array is like this, F341B. We didn't got the 6. Where the 6 comes from? It comes from the secret one, which we reverse. Now it is inside secret one ref key, and I want to select the first element, which is that 6. So easy, right? Okay, so B concat with what? With secret one key array. We made an array of that one. Okay, select the array of that one. And what I want to select the first element of that one, and that is 0. That easily. Now we got something like we completed the second part. Okay, after that, make another variable, and I call it D. And what D does, just like before, I want to select my array, the splice from 0 to 5, and I make another variable, and this will be, so what is this? This array is this one, from this part of code to here, 8, 9, 700. But if you remember, this 7 comes from my secret key. The last time we added at the end of the element, but this time I want to add the first time element. So how we can do that? I make another variable, I call it the after the E, and what I want to do is, from my secret one key array, I want to select the first element. Okay, I want to select the second element. So now second element is the 7. Okay, 1, and I want to splice that one. Splice. Once we splice that one, now I can make another variable, I call it F, and now I can easily use this. So now we made an array of this one, a new array, and that is E. And now I can easily use concat with D, and now we add this 7 at the beginning of this array element. Okay, D. If I show you F in the terminal, you see this is the 7 comes inside this array. After that, I make another variable, I call it H, and just like before, array from 0 to 5, and I make another variable, and I call it A, and this will make it, let's make it 10, so select no matter how much more key is there. I want to select it all, and this will be the last one. Okay, and now we created some variables with what we want, but you can use it directly right now. I have to do a few more steps. It's so long but and confusing, I know, but no worries. If you watch the code once more by yourself and try with experience on it, you're gonna learn it much better. And this super powerful algorithm, because you can use it to hide variables, hide as many things as you want by using this method. So I make another variable, I call it a1, what I want. If you see at the terminal, my a variable is this is the elements of this one, but this one I made each elements, but they are all inside an array. You see 7, 8. I don't want it like that. I want to make one string from that one. Okay, so this will be the string of this one. I want to make it a string. So how you can change it an array to string? This is very easy. A dot join. The join make it a string. Okay, if we console log my a, where is the console log? Let's console log this a. Let me show you everything clear. Note make.js. If I console log this a, I got an array of multiple elements. But if I join that one, and now let me console log this a1, now we made a string out of it. Okay, and just like that I make another, I call it b1, and this will be the b join. And after that I select just copy this part, we do it multiple times, and I make d1, and this will be f dot join, this f, and after that, sorry, one dot, and after that I make another variable, I call it e1, and this will be this one, the g, and join that one to make it string. And after that I make another, an f1, and this will be the last one, the h, and join. If I print this f1 into the console log, you see we got the last element, which is this one. Okay, now I want to join them all together. So to join them all together, I have to make an array, an empty array. I call it decode key. This is equal to an array. That's how we make an array. And after that I want to say decode key, and I want to push these strings into my array. So I use push, and I want to push one, a1, b1, d1, e1, and f1, all of these things. And now if I console log this decode, there we got. That's what I made. That's it. Let me go back to my link. Let's check it. 8bb0d, 8bb0z, and the last element is e1. And that's it. That's how we use our algorithm to make this string key. And this two other one is the same thing you put in here. Those are just like helping elements, helping variables. Okay, those are not important, but this is important. Okay, so now if you have a key from an API like this one, you can come to this make, just paste it there. You can add your own secret 1 and secret 2 and run this code, and it will make you this this an array. And if you come back to this link.js and copy paste that one with your secret 1 and secret 2, and you have a key which is like a decrypted, and you can use it anywhere inside your code, and your variable is completely hide. I know this is a little bit confusing and a little bit hard, but in the next video what I'm gonna do is I make a graphical form, like an application where you can put your key, this key, you put your key, you put your secret key, or maybe we make it randomly, so you don't need to make this too. And once you press generate, and it generate this code for you. And I'm gonna do it on the next video. If you like this video, if you want me to make that one, I'll make it for you. Just let me know in the comment below. So guys, I hope you learned something. If you learn something from this video, make sure to do some exercise and download this source code from the description below. And if you have any question, let me know in the comment below. And if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe and press the bell icon. Have a great time, my friends.